Very much, Madam Chair, and thank you, members, for bringing this bill. Colleagues, let me take you back to that two-day debate on the long bill and the orbital bills. As part of that conversation, you'll recall I ran an amendment that would have normalized, in my mind, what we are keeping in reserve and transferred money in that normalization process, because it generates a significant amount of money, to roads and bridges in Colorado. I move Amendment L006 to Senate Bill 262.
Amendment L006 has been properly moved and displayed. Please proceed.
Thank you. So what this amendment to this bill would do is it re-engages that conversation. As you recall, the 33-year historical average of reserves for the state of Colorado that we have lived with successfully over those 33 years is 4%. Baked into this budget is a reserve of 6.5%, a significant increase over the historical average. Why do you reserve? We all reserve in our household budgets. Businesses reserve in the business budgets. You reserve against contingencies, and you reserve in proportion to the elements of your budget. Members, what is the largest element of the budget of the state of Colorado, and what, therefore, are we reserving for? It's HCPF, it's Medicaid, and this is an open question right now. Will the states receive block grants from the federal government, giving us the freedom to manage appropriately our budgets and achieve the priorities of the people of the state of Colorado? I certainly hope so. And I certainly think that we should have a vigorous and important debate around how we spend that money. In the meantime, it is a mistake. It is a political calculation, in my opinion, to expand massively the reserves of the state of Colorado in anticipation of backfilling against something that may not be the policy choice of the people of Colorado. This amendment would give us an opportunity to move, instead of $79 million, it would give us the ability to move $200 million to the roads and bridges, a priority and rightful responsibility of the people of Colorado, and it would move that money with this upcoming budget. This is an important discussion. It's hidden in this conversation of a second reading of an orbital bill. I would say this bill in this moment is central to the conversation of how the people of Colorado spend their money. I urge your support of this amendment to, instead of spending $79 million, spend $200 million for the roads and bridges of Colorado, and instead of reserving excessively, in my opinion, as a political calculation, in my opinion, money for Medicaid, bring those reserve requirements back down closer to, still not even as low. This would still be substantially more reserves than the historical average, but let's bring those reserves down and do the business of the people of Colorado today, instead of anticipating possibly backfilling something else that may not even be the policy priority of the people of Colorado. I urge your support of Amendment L006.